What's up everyone, it's Hey John. I jabber opportunities nonstop, and in today's video I will be discussing and covering the EverGrow coin flash crash, how it happened, when it happened, and most importantly, what to do to not get caught with your pants down. BlockFi. I've been using them for over 3 months now, and I get 3.5% interest in Bitcoins on every inflated transaction I pay for, whether it's gas, food, or utilities. BlockFi.com/HeyJohn, link down below in the description. The reason why I use them so much is because I get rewards in Bitcoin, which is a hedge against inflation. And most importantly, you get interest on your Bitcoin rewards on the BlockFi platform. So don't sleep, folks. I want to start by explaining to you guys right now and right here that there is no issue with EverGrow coin whatsoever. It is just a whale cashing out on their winnings. It's as simple as that. Most likely this is a pre-sale person because guess what? They have a lot of coins to sell. So that's pretty much it. I suspect the reason why this whale sold was because of Squid Game. Did you hear about that coin recently? It literally rug pulled to nothing in a few seconds. I saw a YouTuber literally lose his life savings on Squid Game in a moment's notice, and he was screaming and like, I suspect this fear and FOMO is spreading to other individuals who hold other altcoins, and they now think every coin is hot garbage. And that's okay. That is their prerogative. Everyone is more than welcome to take profits, right? But you have to understand that when this happened, the EverGrow coin army came in and they took care of that whale leaving almost instantly. Ladies and gentlemen, check this out. We have a milestone here. We have 78,239 hodlers total. I believe we were at about 72,000 yesterday. Guess what? When this whale sold, many new EverGrow coin hodlers came in to buy the dip. Let me ask you guys a question and make sure you comment down below to let me know. Were you in the camp where you were trying to buy the dip but you weren't able to? Well, I'll tell you what, I was trying to buy the dip, and guess what? It didn't happen. I tried to buy some BNB and swap it over to my Trust wallet, and guess what? My BNB is still literally pending. I tried to buy it about 5 or 6 hours ago, and my BNB is still pending, and I am not able to cash in to buy on this amazing opportunity of the dip. I totally missed it because of the BNB smart chain taking its sweet time. But I want to explain to you why it is taking its sweet time. It's because I was seeing 5 or 6 or 10 transactions per second. So the chain got overwhelmed, and they are probably still queuing up their processes. I don't know exactly what's going on, but mine is still pending, so I couldn't buy anything. And I was pretty upset about that, but at the same token, it's okay. Lesson learned. Next time, buy BNB ahead of time and let it sit in your wallet, so when you see a dip buying opportunity, you can swap it easily and very fast, instead of buying it from a third party and then transferring it over and then swapping it on PancakeSwap. Usually that's what I do, and it hasn't been an issue, but today, for some reason, it was. And lesson learned, buy it ahead of time, folks. If you want to buy the dips in the future, so you have your dry powder ready to go, and you don't have to be like me and miss the dip. So let me go ahead and show you guys now from a chart perspective what is going on, and what and where and what time did these whales sail. Let's go. So now we are going to be covering the EGC chart to see what is going on and when and where did these whales sail, okay? So I saw a few big sales at 3 a.m. and at about 8 a.m. And at 9 a.m., EverGrow coin army bought the dip with even more volume than the sale. And it's evidenced here by this green candlestick right here, but this is volume, folks. So essentially, we saw 7.805 million being bought, and at the same time, we saw 5.945 million being sold prior. there were more buys than the sells, and we rallied back up to the previous dip buying zone of where this whale sold. So let me go ahead and go into the deeper time frames to show you guys what I'm talking about. Here we go, folks. So what started the catalyst, folks? It happened at literally at 3:29 a.m. on November 2nd, 2021 here. 3:29 until about 3:33. We saw huge sales, 214K, 330K, 53, 174, 149. A combined total of about 800K were sold in 5 minutes. Is this a liquidity issue? I would say not really. It's just a case of someone selling very big and too fast. No one is buying this amount that fast, right? So therefore, when you have, say, 5 buyers at, say, $1, but you have 1 or 2 sellers selling at, say, $100, well, they absorb these 5 really quick, and the rest just keeps on going down, like da 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 da. And that's why you saw a big spike down. And the folks here at 3:30 a.m. saw this as a dip buying opportunity, and they bought some. Of course, I wasn't awake. I was still sleeping. Maybe you were too. The next big selling zone was at 8:34 a.m. on November 2nd, 2021 here. Somebody sold 719K and pushed the price down even faster and harder. And when this happens, it is a catalyst to tell everyone, oh my God, someone sold big, a whale sold big. It is time to sell. And you have people who have paper hands, they started to sell as well. But guess what? It kept selling here, right? We saw 851, another big sell. 856, 300K again. 857, another 300K. So at 851, 856, and 857, about 1 million were sold in those 3 minutes of time frame. But following that, we saw huge buys at 9:05 a.m., 245, 372, 176. So this is literally the inflection point. At around 8:50 a.m., I believe that is when I bought my BNB on crypto.com, and it is still pending the transaction, even though I am making this video. So I missed out on a huge opportunity. When I woke up this morning, I was looking at this chart and I said, okay, this is a great dip buying opportunity. That's why I bought the BNB, thinking, you know what, it'll probably transfer to my wallet in, say, 10 to 15 minutes, or even instantly, like it does sometimes. But it's been over 6 hours. I'm still waiting, and I don't know what the heck is going on. But the point being is, lesson learned, I'm going to keep some BNB in my trust wallet. So the next time this happens, assuming it does, and of course you know it will, because there are plenty of pre-sale big whales who want to cash out. Will they all cash out at the same time? Probably not, but they will do it over time though. The positive thing to note here is that the more and more these whales sell out this big, guess what? It distributes the coins more uniformly to many hodlers instead of 1 or 2 big hodlers. So we don't want to see 1 or 2 big whales. We want to see many, many, many small miniature whales, because that makes a more equitable market, and more importantly, in the future, it'll prevent a big sale like this, because in the future, there may be no more big whales to sell in this regard. But understand, this token is only 5 weeks old, and there are still plenty of whales to go around. But understand that there is volatility, but most importantly, even though there is volatility, the EGC army comes up and nom those dips, and it goes back to where it was almost instantly. The downward channel, you can follow my mouse cursor, is still going down, and the current down channel, the price ceiling will be about 26.41, and for the downward channel's next downward support, I would say would be around 28.1. So expect it, if it continues on this downward channel, that 28.1 will probably tap, and then it'll probably bounce back up. We are still having a miniature pullback, and we're still trending down, but I suspect the reason why we are seeing a sell-off is due to Squid Game and the FUD coming out about all these bad coins. And guess what? EGC is a new coin. Even though it's new, I believe in it. Not everyone does, and when they buy early, they want to take a quick profit, and that's okay, because everyone has their own prerogative. But I do want to note, the next support zone I see here will be at around 2100. The next support zone after that will be around 1801. This will be your next consolidation zone if and when we get to it. Currently, we're still in all-time highs and we're still in price discovery. I do want to emphasize this is a 5-week-old coin and everything is literally price discovery. And we're seeing whales cashing out, and that's okay. And expect some more dips to come in the future, and expect some more rips, folks. That's how it works. But you just have to make sure you have dry powder to collect these dip buying opportunities. And most importantly, whether you buy or sell, or these whales buy or sell, it doesn't matter, because there's a 14% tax on every single transaction. And most importantly, you get the amazing reflections whether they sell or they buy. So for me personally speaking, I'm happy to see it being volatile. I want to see more volume being traded, whether up or down. For me, I don't care because I get reflections. So that is the primary reason of why I invested into this token. And I'm assuming a great majority of you have the same mindset, because that is why the dip got bought so quick. Also to note, even though the dip got bought up so quick, we saw new hodlers come into the space as well. Please make sure you guys go ahead and subscribe, like, and hit the notification bell. And most importantly, have an awesome day, and I will catch you all on the next one.